So, I don't really necessarily always incorporate, my Chicasso family in, my personal business and, past life business and all that other stuff. But it was just kind of like sitting on my heart to actually just kind of just come out and just have this conversation with you guys. Hey, Stacy. So, anybody that's known me personally, they know that a couple of years ago, I used to work at Whole Foods Market in Montclair part-time on top of having a full-time job. And when I tell you, I used to be exhausted. I used to be so exhausted. I used to be up at like 6 a.m. for my full-time job from like 8 to 4. Then I would literally go to Whole Foods and work there from like 5 to 10:30 at night. And that anybody that works in retail, that also includes some nights doing inventory, which is an all-night thing. It includes giving up weekends and holidays and just some really monumental moments in life. And, I sacrificed so much time, so much time, working period, but working there on top of having my full-time job. So anyway, I say all that to say, when I was working at Whole Foods was extremely strict in regards to, customer appreciation. They were really like strict about service. And, I already understood the importance of service even before working there, but that's something that they place a lot of emphasis on, which, I also carry into my own business, but also, just from being there and, like I said, being on my feet for hours, weekends, and so on and so forth. My motto is, if I was able to give Whole Foods Market all that time, all that energy for products that are not mine, I'm not making anything additional other than what they've capped me into, what basically they capped me and said, this is what we're going to give you to do this position. They let me know what the limit was. If I could give another company all that time to sell other people's products, then why can't I give myself the same energy? So when it comes to my business comes really before anything. Sometimes my business comes before me, which is why these nails look like this right now, which is why my hair is sticking up right now, which is why, sometimes I have to neglect myself if the energy is supposed to be applied to my business, and that's where the energy goes. Because like I said, if I could apply that in those years of working for Whole Foods for other people who thought enough about themselves to come out with a product and to sell it, then why would I not be able to apply the same energy to my own business, which is why I go so hard for my business. My business comes before friendships. Sometimes it comes before family. And like I said, sometimes it does come before me. And sometimes anybody that has a business, they just know that, they know that this is just the sacrifice that comes with it. I saw something today. Oh yeah. Let me get back to the thing, because sometimes I might start talking about something else as well. But anyway, today's market is literally in the same parking lot, and not only just in the same parking lot, but right next to a Whole Foods Market. And, I don't say this because I feel like I'm better than anybody in retail or anybody that's currently still working for the company or anything like that. Money is money, and we all provide service to somebody, whether you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're a cashier, you're a bank teller, a judge, whatever you do, you provide a service to somebody. So, but it's just mind-blowing because legit, I used to be on the inside of this type of building, busting my ass. And now I'm on the outside with my own product. So it's just kind of like a life moment, a life reflection moment. I'm grateful. Me being candid, sometimes business is amazing. Sometimes it's like, well, what the heck is going on? And I actually saw something earlier today. Somebody had put up this graph. I'm going to actually post it later and give them credit, because I do like to give people credit for the stuff that they actually initially are the author of, right? So it was like this graph showing like all the emotions, because being in business is really like, you'll really like legit be on an emotional roller coaster. 1 minute it's great, next minute it's like, whoa, have I bit off more than I can chew? And am I committed? Am I crazy? Am I committed to something that is gonna not make it to the place that I wanted to make it to? So you go through a whole bunch of emotions, but then on the same token, you go through those emotions. Those emotions are basically emotions that you go through even in a relationship. You know, I'm in a relationship with my business. I'm in a relationship with Shikasa, right? So anyway, I just wanted to just come on and just say, you know, just have this moment of transparency with you. If there's anything that is calling your name to do, career-wise, whether it's a career change, whether it's you starting your own business, whether it's a move that you want to make, whether it's just whatever it is that is calling you in your dreams or, you know, thoughts, go ahead and pursue it. It's calling you for a reason. And it's not going to always make sense. Like today, it rained. Like, I still had a decent day considering the climate, but everybody else left. And not for nothing, they left like legit 5 minutes before. You could clearly see in the clouds that the rain was done. If they would have just stayed a little bit longer, they could have reached a person and notified the person of their business. They could have had a sale. They could have networked. They could have connected with another person on behalf of their business. And I get that some people have families, some people have children, some people have to be at their full-time job tomorrow or whatever the case may be. And sometimes those are factors that will make you be like, I want to go home and cook dinner anyway, or I want to go home and relax. My show comes on tonight. Actually, my show does come on tonight. But guess what? That's what DVR is for. Because guess what? The cast of Sisters, which is my show that I like to watch on Wednesdays, they're making money and they're doing what they love. They're actresses. And actors, of course, they have actors on the show as well. So they're doing what they love. And this is what I love. I love making candles. I love candle making workshops. I love teaching them. I love interacting with the people in the candle making workshops. I meet so many different types of people, so many different mentalities. I meet some people who initially might even be closed off to the idea of a candle making workshop. But then when they get in there and they have fun, they're like, oh, okay, you know, I see what you were talking about. Of course, trust the process. So anyway, I don't want to grab too much of your time. I just had like this moment and thought where I was like, wow, you know, I prefer to be on the outside of that building doing what I'm doing. And it's not to say that, you know, I might not never need to revisit them or whatever the case may be. That's not my goal. I'm not, you know, you never know where life is going to bring you. But I'm just happy to be in flow with what it is that I love to do in this moment in time. And if you caught my last live, you'll know that everybody left and I'm out here by myself. So, and I said I'm going to stay until 10 o'clock because guess what? I used to stay until 10 o'clock on the register, you know, working for Whole Foods years ago. Used to stay until 10 o'clock until they told me that I could leave. The great thing about this is that I can tell myself when I want to leave. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to stay here and see who I can connect with. Because even after the other people had left, I connected with some great people. So we actually talked about doing some different collaborative things. So sometimes it's about the sales, sometimes it's about the networking. So anyway, like I said, excuse my hair. I'm out here looking raw, honey. Raw. But it's all good. God is good. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. And I'm here. And if you have not booked your spot for the candle making workshop for Thursday and Sunday, then you definitely need to go ahead and do so. It's Thursdays from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Miami Gold Dust, and it's on Sundays at Miami Gold Dust at 11 a.m. So it's from like 11 to 4. And also the bonus with this location is that they do have bars. They have a speakeasy. They have a pool. And they also have a diner. So you have access to go swim. You have access to go into the speakeasy and vibe out. If you're on that grown and sexy flow, you also have the opportunity to go and get some drinks at the bar and take it to the pool and vibe out. So those are great options. I've personally never been to a candle making workshop where I could take the workshop and then transition and go, you know, lay out in the pool with a drink. So bring your bathing suits and come and make candles. Sunday from 11 to 4 at Gold Dust Miami, and also Thursdays from 6 p.m. to 9. So that's all I wanted to come on and say. I hope that everybody's Juneteenth was amazing. and I hope that you supported some businesses, some Black-owned businesses in honor of Juneteenth. And if you still want to support mine, feel free to head to the website. It's www.shicassobywhitneyllc.com, and tell a friend about the class if you can't make it, or if you can make it, the more the merrier. And that's it. That's all I had to say. Pursue what works for you, boo. That's really what I wanted to come on and say. Pursue what works for you, regardless of any naysayers, and regardless of the rain, regardless of what. Hey, what's going on, cousin? How are you? So that's all I wanted to come on and say. I hope that everybody's night is amazing. Happy Juneteenth. Lola Lola. So I don't know if you're still on, but happy Juneteenth. I'm going to probably call you after this. Anyway, I'm out. Peace. Good night, y'all.